There is no depth in relief-centered thinking. We think there is, but there isn't. And understand this. The enemy is a counterfeiter. He counterfeits the original. Too often, people have this mentality, know your enemy. And I can understand what they mean with it. Look, let's say that there is a drug cartel operating in your neighborhood. And they often kidnap people. Then you do want to know who are involved in this drug cartel and how they operate so that you are not targeted by them. So to know your enemy, I understand what people mean with it. But too often, people miss the mark. Too often, people miss the point. And the point people miss is that the enemy is a counterfeiter. Too often, people focus so much on what the enemy is doing that they don't see the bigger picture, that he is fake. And that all the things he does to distract you from the real. So know your enemy. I understand what people mean with it. Let me say better. Know the Savior. Then you can reflect the right way upon the enemy. So you will know your enemy, but you will know him in the right perspective. Too often people have no perspective at all, but they begin to learn from the enemy. You know what happens? The enemy is happy when you learn from him while having no perspective. Because you have no perspective, you can't process well the data you receive. So you are staring at the abyss, but what you don't know is that the abyss is staring back at you, and the abyss wants you in. That's why in my videos, I put perspective on things. I explain things from the wider perspective, so that you will see and understand what's going on. I'm just going to say, that's wrong or that's bad. No, I give an explanation. And I give illustrations so you will understand it, why it's wrong. Or why the Most High does not want us involved in certain things. So, beware of this trap of know your enemy. It is practical. And you will learn. But if you have no perspective, you are already deceived. You are already trapped. And most people, they don't even seek for real perspective. They just want information to be relieved. If you have a relief-centered mindset, you are already trapped and deceived. And what will happen is that the enemy will do whatever he can to keep you there. And he doesn't have to do much because you are already trapped and deceived and you're not willing to see it. Because you're so holding on to that relief. Seek real deliverance, not relief. If you are relief-centered, you will get false deliverance, a counterfeit. And counterfeit deliverance is not real deliverance. It's extended relief, which is extended self-destruction. Self-destruction that happens over time instead of all at once. So, that being said, agree with Christ so that you will know him. And from there, you'll reflect upon the enemy. And then you'll know your enemy the right way. Okay? That being said, be at peace.